Basket head. It always starts around 3 a.m., so if I am in bed before then I won't hear it or I'll wake up to it. A basketball. I live in a neighborhood, and almost every house around my own has a basketball hoop. Except mine, of course. And since there are a lot of kids in my neighborhood, in the spring, summer, fall, even winter, I'll hear a basketball being messed with outside. I look out the window and yup, a kid bouncing a basketball in their driveway. They all go inside around 7 p.m. and that's the end of the basketball thumps. And then 3 a.m. rolls around and it starts up again. I don't quite understand why this happens, but I'll look outside just to amuse myself and nope, no kid, no basketball. It's always in the same direction, same tempo and speed from the day before when the kid was playing outside with it. Yet there is no one there. And I've questioned myself multiple times because I often suffer from depression and memory loss, so I'm not quite sure half the time if I'm just hearing shit in my head. But what's even weirder is when my friends come over to spend the night, they hear it too. Freaks them out, even though I'm used to it. I even went outside once and the thumping stopped. Once I was inside again, it started once more. It lasts for several hours without skipping a beat, so often I have to put earbuds in to drown it out. But that's not the only sound I hear. Sometimes, when the basketball is thumping, I hear a saw. I suffer from severe anxiety, so the first time I heard the scratching and scraping sound of a saw at 3 in the morning, I woke my mom up. The following night I heard it again and did the same. The saw would go on for hours, and my parents would always say it was just the house creaking. But I know that's not true. I haven't heard the saw recently, and I never really thought about recording the basketball thumps, but I may. I don't know if this happens anywhere else. Sometimes I hear kids screaming and laughing outside around that time too. Maybe it's just kids playing around? I'm not sure, but the saw still creeps me the fuck out. No way. Don't go outside when you hear the saw or your head might become the fucking basketball, at least that's what I tell my friends before it gets dark out. Truly, I am terrified. Stay safe y'all, bunch of weirdos out there. A dream I had. I woke up at 5:19 a.m. It is currently 5:25 a.m. I just had a dream, and I need to tell of it before I forget it. I rarely have dreams, and when I do, I often forget them minutes after waking up. So, the dream goes like this: there is a woman. She is older, probably around late 40s, early 50s. Her children are nearly grown enough to be adults. But her first child, who I cannot recall the name of, is different. I only remember a few things of him. He has pale skin, almost albino, he's very tall and very thin, with spindly arms and legs, and he is mentally challenged. I do not know if he is autistic or something else, but he acts like a child. His mother is sick of him. She is a very spiteful woman, the kind that gets married straight out of high school and then hates it for the rest of her life. She likes to go out and have sex with young men, but her oldest son keeps her from doing so. On his 21st birthday, she takes him drinking. All the people at the bar were very nice to him, and it's arguably the best birthday of his life. He's very drunk, but his mother doesn't drink at all. He passes out. When he wakes up, he's in the back seat of his mom's minivan. He sees outside the window, and sees they are in a forested area. There is a shack nearby, but it's too dark to make out detail. He hears his mom talking to someone, but neither he nor I can make it out anymore. He passes out again. He is taken out of the car and is given to the person his mother was talking to, a very large man with a beard. His mother drives away. The man, with the son in tow, very slowly walks up to the shack. I can now see that the front wall has many corpses on it, many dried and shriveled up, like mummies. They all have a spike going through their head, sticking them to the wall. The man places the son up to the wall, takes a spike. They're railroad spikes, very large and thick, and he takes a hammer, and in it goes. It only takes one swing. The son wakes up screaming. He thrashes about and hollers like a devil. The man goes into the shack, as it is very late and he is tired. The son continues to cry, desperately trying to get the spike out of his forehead. Inside, the man is talking to another, who was woken by the sound. He is angry and wants the son to be silenced. So the previous man goes back out. And the son has still not stopped screaming. The man takes the spike out, and the son drops to the floor. He is delirious but thankful. The man takes him, and lays him on an old rug. He rolls up the rug, so the son is trapped. He takes an old rag, and stickers it in the son's mouth. He then takes the rolled up rug, son inside it, and once more spikes it to the wall. I do not remember anything else, besides another scene. Just as I was waking up, there is a man from a helicopter, speaking to the mother. She looks distraught. This was a strange dream for me. This dream was almost exclusively in third person, as I wasn't any character in it. I felt almost like it was a movie, which is weird since I've never had a dream that wasn't first person. I also was never afraid in the dream. I've had nightmares before, and this didn't feel like one. More like a story.